Hej! Är det bra?
I was listening to the conversation. I'm learning Swedish. I could get barely, very little, but I was able to get you guys.
Ah? And you were like tapping away there like crazy. I was like, okay, that was very nice of you. You don't have a
Not a
camera?
problem. I'm actually sleeping and it's very dark in my room, so
Okay. No problem. No
yeah.
problem. No, but like, like I was saying to Vosa, she's you can hear she's at home,
Yeah.
unemployed, but she's getting ready to go back into the work field. So this was like a good therapy for her to just like talk because
Okay.
she cannot do much with her hands.
Uh-huh.
So but it's working with people by conversating. So this was a very good thing for her.
Okay. I
So you're
see.
in you're in Sweden?
I'm in Sweden. I've been here for a year and a half.
Nah, and you're not talking Swedish yet. What's wrong? What's going on there?
Det var mycket svårt för mig.
Nej, men så svårt är det inte det. Jag är, ju, jag, jag är från Jamaica, jag är latinen och you see I'm talking too much Swedish now. You're probably like zing. You're like, why is he talking Swedish? I can't understand him. But
I can read a little bit better and
uh,
write,
uh,
but I don't have anyone to practice with speaking, so it's very, very, very hard.
but
And
do you use Chat GTP or whatever they call it? It's actually pretty good to when I started to learn Swedish, I didn't have anything like that. And today you have everything at your fingertip in order to learn any language whatsoever.
I use it, but because of the accent, it will not get you. So if the accent is not correct, it will be
Mm.
saying "Vad sa du?" like continuously, and you get frustrated.
Well,
That is the problem.
I used to, you know what I would suggest. Maybe this is write something, a short text.
Hmm.
Put it in, write a text, put it in the chat GTP, let it translate it into Swedish,
Hmm.
then let it talk back to you.
Okay.
That is actually pretty good. You use your own word and then you ask it to translate it to Swedish,
Mm.
then ask it to tell you. I mean, you can do this for free. And then you can even do it to Google also. But I think ChatGPT is actually better than Google in terms of the translation of the words. It makes
Yeah.
more sense, make the word more understandable and more the language flows better.
Yeah, it
So
is.
so
It is.
so that I could suggest. And then I mean, yes, you're gonna get frustrated, and if you don't have someone to talk with in Swedish, are you working?
No, I'm not. I was doing SFE. I did it for I think 7 months. I
Uh huh.
just finished the Kurs D,
Uh
hoping to start the basic Swedish one in January.
huh.
But they focus so much on writing and grammatic and not speaking.
And hello there to Timothy. Um, and the right there exactly. And what I would suggest if when you're in a class and if you have your phone, record it, record the
Mm.
conversation, and then you know you can also have it played back to you and follow it that way. It's all about using the tools you have to make it easier for you to understand.
Oh yeah.
I did it back in 1990. God, I'm really telling my age now. But 98, actually, I learned. I used to go to the Swedish church in New York when I lived
Okay.
in the States. And I used to go there a couple times a week. Oh, it was a lot. Traveling back and forth because I lived in New Jersey. And then when I moved, and then I used to have this lady help me, teach me, the language before. And then I moved to Sweden and then I learned the language even more.
Mm.
And I went to SFE also. I went to SFE. And I was there for maybe about a half a year and I just didn't care for it because of the people, not the teacher. The teachers were great, fantastic. It was more the students that was there at the time. Yeah,
Oh, I
I didn't
see.
really. They weren't there for to learn. They were just there to earn, and I didn't like it. But anyway, but I did went out into the field of just talking Swedish with Swedish people, and my Swedish got really better. Um, yeah, and I've run my own business ever since 2000. I've had my own business up to today. I know that business I had back then, I don't have it anymore. Shut down and all that, moved on. But now I work from home and I travel a lot. And the thing is, when I leave Sweden, I don't use the language at all. Only when I'm here.
Only when you're there. Okay, I
Only
see.
when I'm here I use the language. Otherwise, but jag kan prata väldigt bra. Jag kan byta ut språket, det hör alfabet, allting. Det lät mig. See, I'm going on now.
No
I'm.
worries. No worries. It's okay for me. It's very
I'm
much
like.
okay for me. Okay, I will give it a try with your suggestions. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. And let's say you follow me. I'm always on here. Well, I try to be anyway. Right now, it's more like my slow season.
Okay.
So I'm doing a new type of business now.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, all right. Listen, you enjoy your holiday, and make sure your husband also talk to you in Swedish.
Oh, he's not even learning him. I'm so much better than him. He was trying, but he says his work is too much. So
What country are you both from?
from Zambia, southern side of Africa, Zambia.
Zambia. Oh,
Mm.
okay. Are you here permanently or temporarily?
We're hoping to stay, but we'll see how it goes with
With the
work.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mm.
Well, you know what? Just do the best you can. I know it gets a little bit frustrated. Are you in the north or south or middle of Sweden?
In the north, Luleå.
Jesus.
It's extremely cold.
Yeah, I've been to Luleå when in the winter time, and yeah. Have you been out on Torget? You see, they have those big. They usually make a lot of big snow statues in Torget.
Yes, yes. It's not
What
open yet.
what did they build this year?
This year they haven't done. Was it the one for last year?
No, no, it's many years ago. I was there. They had done an eagle cut. You know what an eagle cut is?
No.
It's a little animal. It's about this big, and they have spikes on the back of on their backs.
Oh.
They usually walk around in the summertime, and in the wintertime they hibernate. But
Okay.
in the last time, this was years ago. They had a big one in the middle of Torget in
Last
Luleå.
winter we had, I think there were so many. It wasn't just one, so I cannot say. They had
Mm.
about six. There was it wasn't an animal. I think it was just a sculpture of some sort.
Yeah, they do all kind of different sculpture. I mean, I tell people this: you're in such a beautiful part of Sweden, even though it's cold, and but Luleå is nice. It's a different calmness up there,
Yeah, it's
and
quite
huh?
it's quiet and it's
Very
beautiful. I like it.
yeah. Well, it is quiet. I couldn't live up there. Sorry, but I don't mind. I don't mind visiting up there. But if I know I have to leave, then fine. But Luleå is beautiful. It is beautiful. I've been all the way to Kiruna. Have you gone to travel up to Kiruna yet?
Yes, I've been to Corona. It's
It's,
even so worse, so colder than here, so much
oh
cold.
yeah, you're looking at
Mm.
another 10 degrees minus
Oh,
colder.
they had snow. They had snow the first week of November.
By
Uh,
you or Kiruna?
Kiruna. We
Mm.
got ours, I think, early December.
We don't have anything down here yet.
Oh no.
We're just having right now rain and wind and crappy weather. I rather see the snow on the ground and a little cold, then it then becomes really nice. What I like up in Luleå, whenever the snow comes, everything gets bright, even though
Yes,
you don't have the sun, but you have the reflection of the snow.
of the snow.
Yeah, I don't like the whiteout though, when you probably don't drive. Does your husband drive?
No, he's not.
No, okay, but
Mm.
yeah. We see, you can tell that I've been up there,
Yeah,
and I've
it
been
sounds
up there
like.
I've been up there a couple times. I won't be coming up there anytime soon.
Okay.
But I may have to go to Skellefteå because my son is there. But otherwise, it's Luleå is very, very, very nice.
Mm.
It is. It is nice. And the people are just. It's a different set of people up there.
Is it? I don't know how others are because I've not experienced them. So I'm thinking everybody's the way they are here in the entire Sweden.
What? How?
Quiet.
Yes. Do you know why they're quiet?
Why is that?
You see what you have on top of your picture. In your picture, what you do? You put on the hood, right?
Yeah.
And you hold your head down. You know why? The
It's
snow
too
blows
cold.
in your face.
You would not risk talking to anyone. Okay, I get it.
So it's not a bad thing. It's not like they don't want to be friendly. They just want to get out of the cold.
And get home to a
And
warm
get-
place. I see. Okay, now I will not blame them. I think
so,
I know.
so no, it is. It's not. And sorry. And when you're in the community and when you're talking with people, then you happen to find things a little bit different. People up there speak English. They do. Like every corner of this country speak English. But when you start to communicate a little bit and start talking with people, then you're gonna find out that these people are actually nice, and they are. But they
I
just
hope so.
they walk like this,
Heads down.
heads down, and a meter away from each other.
Oh, if you're back home, you'd think, am I smelling? Am I not okay? Is something wrong?
No, that
But
that
here,
is that is
it's the norm.
normal. That is normal
Yeah.
here. I hope I'm not keeping it. But
No.
when there was COVID, they said 2 meters apart from each other. So when they add an extra meter to that meter, then
It's 3 minutes. I said. That's quite. And are you scared of me? Is there a problem?
I'm sorry. What was that?
No, it's okay. It's
Sorry.
okay.
No, but so when they said 2 meters, you just keep your distance. That's normal here. I found it to be strange in the beginning when I first came here, but when I start realizing how the people are,
Mm.
it is just normal, and it's not bad. It's not a bad thing. But Swedish people are pretty good, but they're very quiet. and they like their space.
Yeah, I think it's good in some ways. When you want your space and you're like in a place like this, you get your space without any
You,
problem.
you do get your space, and it's not a
Yeah.
bad thing. And yeah, if you're like I said, if you ever get into a group of people, you'll see for yourself that people are actually very, very friendly. But when they walk and hold their face down and don't look up at you, it's not that they don't want to. It's just that it's too cold and the snow is blowing.
I get that. Lastly, just before I go, what would be your recommendation for jobs? I am job hunting and it looks a little bit too tough for me. I guess the language is the barrier.
The language is always going to be the barrier, and depends on what you. I mean, what's your background?
So it's insurance and banking.
And you have your personnummer and
Mm,
everything.
mm,
So yeah, I mean, something. I mean, what I would really start with is first the internet. Do yourself a favor. You should do like an interview of yourself and put it on social media. That's one. Start there. Number two, go start searching the internet. There's a lot of space out there. There's a lot of how home work. You can work from home. You probably
mm.
want to be in the community. You want to meet with people. But still, yet I would start searching the internet to find stuff, and then put out. And there's a lot of job agency out there, and there are tons of them. I have a mixed feeling when it comes to agency, but in Sweden they use it. It's a bad thing, but a lot of over the last 10 years, it's becoming so saturated with agencies, and companies pay a lot of money for them to basically do this.
Oh,
You
search for.
understand? Yeah,
Yeah.
they do a lot of this. But if you have strong background, which I can hear, um, I would really start with some of the agencies. They're always popping up. Just write work agency. It's
Mm,
like Manpower and all these. There's so many of them. But yeah, I would suggest that because, like I said, I've I've never worked for anyone since I've been here. I work for
okay.
myself, but I work with companies
I
through
see.
my company. That's what I've done, and I just don't. I don't feel like going back to work in the out there because I know what's out there. I know how everybody work. I know how it works out there, and I
Mm,
do. And I create. I'm a creator. I like to create things. I like to build my own business, and I'm doing that quite well right now. So, but anyway, that's what I would recommend. And yeah,
okay.
but I mean, if you can always come back up again. I'm always on here. If you have
Okay.
any other questions or so, just reach out.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome, Katie, and I wish you well up there in that cold.